So before we start finding the area of circles, I wanted to show you one of my newest pictures. If you've ever gone to a pizza place, they give you some options, right? So you could order a rectangular pizza, a square pizza, and one of the photos I took recently was this one, because I was curious if you had a choice, and what they call the 16-inch square and the 16-inch round were the same price, which one would you buy? I mean, would you just pick the one that you liked because of square pieces or circular pieces, or would you want the one that gives you the most pizza? Okay. Now, do you have any idea why they call that the 16-inch square? Well, is it a square, the pan? No, but what are the pieces? The pieces are square, so that's why they call it the square. What I want to find is which is the better deal based on the area, the inside. I mean, think of pizza. The crust would be the perimeter, but all the good stuff in the middle, because how many people skip the crust?
I like crust.
Okay. The good stuff in the middle, that's the area. So I'm guessing you guys probably know how to find the inside, the area of the rectangular shape. They call it a 16-inch square, but this is actually the dimensions. If you wanted to find your area, a little measuring says, well, this is a 12-inch side, and this is 18 inches. So how would we find the area of a pizza if it's 12 by 18? Very good, length times width. So we're going to do 18 times 12. And what is 18 times 12?
216.
216. So if you buy the rectangular pizza, which they call the 16-inch square, because you know what, you're getting square pieces, it's 216 square inches worth of pizza. Now the 16-inch round, I think we have to use a different strategy. Okay, to find the area of the circle, we have to use one of our formulas. Does anybody know the area of a circle?
You multiply the circumference times the diameter.
Okay, now to find circumference, it's pi times diameter. You remember my CD probably. The CD is a good reminder of circumference uses diameter. You love math. You love math. Oh, no hypnotizing. Sorry. The area also uses pi, but instead of using the diameter, we use the other one, the radius. And if you think about how you spell area, it's A-R, right? So we're going to use the radius. That's my reminder for area. But how is area always labeled? Inches, what? Squared. So it would only be natural that when we find the area, we're not just going to use the radius, we're going to use the radius squared. Okay? So if we want this pizza, let's see. Pi is 3.14. Now, this right here is 16 inches for the pizza. So is the radius 16?
No.
Well, what's the radius?
8.
Yeah, this is the diameter. The diameter goes all the way across, so we only want about this much. We want 8 inches for our radius, and so we're at 8 squared. Now let's go step by step, because if we go out of order, we may miss this. What does the order of operations tell us to do? To do pi times, I should say, to do multiplying or exponents. What would come first out of those two?
Exponents.
Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So we got to do the exponents first. And is 8 squared going to give you 16? 8 times 2. People are shaking their head. No, why not? What does 8 squared mean? 8 times itself twice. So it's 8 times 8, which is 64. The anticipation is growing. What's the better deal? Are we going to buy the square pieces, or we're going to go with the circular one? What is 3.14 times 64, Thomas? 296 hundredths of an inch squared. So if these are the same price, this one over here, the 16-inch square, This one is the better deal.
So 15 is wrong.
Okay? But if it's the same price, that's like getting, free pizza. Who doesn't like free pizza? Am I right?